Learn how to turn this into this in under 10 minutes. Hi friends, today I'll show you how to make these simple lacing cards. They're educational, inexpensive, and surprisingly impressive for how easy they are to make. So grab some foam sheets and a hole punch and let's get started. Here's what you'll need. Colored foam sheets, the brighter the better, a scissors, a circle hole punch, we'll talk more about that later, pencil or pen, permanent markers, yarn or shoelaces for lacing up the cards, a ruler, some scotch tape, and for the shapes you can cut them out freehand or you can get the templates at crafttocare.com. Today we're making our lacing cards in simple shapes, and we're going to make them extra educational by adding the name of the shape and numbering the holes like a dot to dot. Once you've chosen your foam colors and drawn your shapes, it's time to cut them out. Just remember that if kids are helping, use those safety scissors. Okay, so our shapes are amazing now, right? And if not, that's okay. They don't need to be perfect. So now it's time to get out that hole punch. Now there's two things I've learned while making these. One, there are hole punches out there that aren't circles. Some have stars or hearts or flowers. When I first started making these lacing cards, I thought it'd be really cute to use a shape besides a circle. And what I found was that in punching out the heart, one, it was harder on the foam. It didn't punch through quite as well as it would on paper. And also it became harder to lace the cards because of the rough edges, because there's a little point or whatever as opposed to a smooth edge of a circle. The second thing I learned was that I am absolutely terrible at judging the correct distance from the edge of each of the shapes to put the holes. So I started drawing a pencil line around the edge of the shape where I kind of want the holes to be. As far as spacing the holes between each other, you'll just get the hang of it. If you're like me, you'll go through a couple pieces of foam, but it's okay if some are closer and some are further apart. They'll still be perfectly laceable. So for all of the shapes, none of them really are bigger than about 5 inches on any side. They're a good size for small hands, and I use a lot of my lacing cards to put in Operation Christmas Child shoeboxes, so I needed them to be a good size to also fit in the shoeboxes. But certainly you can adjust the size based on who you're making your lacing cards for. Now for the optional step, this was something I wasn't doing in the beginning, but I was like, we might as well make it that the children learn even more. So if you're making a simple shape, write the name of it on there. All of the names of these shapes fit on there really easily, except for triangle. So you might want to write it in pencil first to make sure that the word triangle fits completely on there. Don't ask me how I know that. Make those letters too big and you're not going to fit the whole word on there. Something I've started doing even more recently on these lacing cards is to number the holes. So of course the kids can go and they can lace it in any direction in order they want, but by putting numbers kind of like a dot to dot, they can follow the numbers in order and practice their counting. If you have foam stickers around and want to make your lacing cards a little fancier, you can get those out and stick them on there and just add a little bit of color and fun to your cards. Now that our foam lacing cards are looking absolutely amazing, there's just one more thing to do, and that's to prep our lacing thread. If you're using a shoelace, then you're already all set. But if you're using some yarn or other type of cord, then we'll need to cut a piece that's about 30 to 36 inches long. I've found that I prefer a thicker yarn. I feel it's easier to hold and thread through. So that's generally what I will use. Now the one thing is trying to get the end of the yarn or string through the holes can be a little bit difficult because the shoelace has that little plastic end on it. So what we need to do is just take a small piece of tape and wrap it tightly around the end of the yarn, and ta-da! You have your instant shoelace tip, which makes it so much easier for the kids to thread through these lacing cards. And just like that, you've upgraded a sheet of foam into a fun, educational toy for kids. And if you have any ideas for other foam shapes to make, please leave those in the comments down below. And hit that subscribe button for more DIY ideas each week that will make a child smile and will make you look super crafty.